Now, a lot of people consider the consequences of an action to be the costs of that action. This isn't true. Returning to the sleep example from before, the earlier you get up, the less sleep you actually get. The reduced sleep is the cost. The increased feeling of tiredness due to the lack of sleep is not a cost of getting up, it is a part of the act of getting up early. So the correct phrasing, or the correct way to phrase the choices that you make, would be getting up early and feeling tired, or staying in bed. Because the actions getting up early and the later feelings of being tired go hand in hand and are made at the same time. There's also a distinction to be made between the cost of getting or acquiring a good and the cost of using that good. These would be denoted as a difference between the explicit costs and implicit costs. Explicit costs would be the cost to acquire or get something. For example, if you purchase a laptop for $900, the explicit cost of purchasing the laptop is not the $900, but rather what you would have done with the $900 if you did not buy the laptop. So in this case, the cost is what the explicit cost is what you would have done with the money other than buying the laptop. Okay. Now, once you own the laptop, is it free to use? Well, no. At any given time, you could use your laptop to help you study or otherwise do schoolwork. Alternatively, you could spend that time using your laptop to watch YouTube videos. If you use the laptop to do schoolwork, you are implicitly giving up the opportunity to use the laptop to watch YouTube videos. So the implicit costs would be considered the costs, which again are opportunity costs of using it. Every cost is correctly defined as an opportunity cost, which reflects that for every choice we make, there was a different opportunity that must be foregone, whether that cost is explicit or implicit. Let's think about 3 related activities related to a laptop. Okay, so activity number 1 might be considered just purchasing the laptop. So we can think of purchasing. We can think of continuing to own, because after all, once you've bought something, you could sell it. And 3, the last one, you can use the laptop. Let's suppose that when you buy the $900 laptop, you could sell it for $850 immediately after you purchase it. How much did the laptop cost you? Well, in this case, the laptop only costs you $50 because your overall wealth is only decreased by $50 after you purchase the laptop, because you could sell it back for $850. This is why products with higher resale value are generally sought after. They reduce our wealth by less, especially over time. The longer you continue to own the laptop, the lower its resale value becomes. Likewise, the less you take care of the laptop, the lower its resale value becomes. Because of this, we can say that the longer you own a laptop, the more it actually costs you in terms of your overall wealth. Now, I should note that this is not an argument for constantly buying a new computer. Finally, we can consider the cost of using the laptop. In this case, the cost of using the laptop would be the opportunity cost of what you could be doing with the laptop instead of what you are doing with the laptop.